Introducing Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer. Please contact the Madison County Health Department's HANDS office, 859-623-7312 for a safe sleep assessment and to learn more about the Cribs for Kids program. They currently have Cribette portable cribs to distribute to families that need a safe crib for their baby. Introducing Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer.
When you're working traffic here in Richmond and across Madison County, responding to crashes involving injuries or fatalities is a tough part of the job.
Having to notify a family member that their loved one didn't make it, it's hard, really hard.
Many times it's someone we know right here in Madison County.
When you're driving Madison County roads, Irvin Road, Lancaster Road, and I-75.
Berea Bypass, Richmond Road, Glades Road. There is so much out of your control.
Weather conditions, road construction, drivers who are impaired, distracted, speeding, you name it.
What we do have control over is wearing our seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. It's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Wearing a seatbelt gives you the best chance of surviving a crash.
Anyone can be involved in a crash at any time, on any roadway, especially at night, where the risk of death triples.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets, it's about saving lives.
Less than 2 seconds, it's all it takes. Please always buckle up.
Click it or ticket. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to... Are you through? Hey everybody, welcome to Madison County Live. I'm sorry, Colleen was fixing her collar.
That's right.
Okay, all right. We have a great show coming up tonight, don't we, Colleen?
We sure do, Randy. What do we got?
On this holiday edition, starting the holiday edition, I guess, of Madison County Live, we have got a special guest, Kelley McBride with the Madison County Health Department. She's going to tell us about Diabetes Awareness Month and some great things they've got going on. And buckle up, Kentucky. Always wear your seatbelt. And she also gave us a red zone / COVID-19 update for Madison County and some recommendations. And we have a food service update from Scott Anderson. And we have our Veterans Week wrap up with some special pictures from Morning Point. And we're going to talk a little bit about a mural that's on the library wall downtown Richmond. So you got to go by and see that. And don't forget, Operation Stars and Stripes at the Battle of Richmond. And the Salvation Army still needs volunteers, Colleen. Even during the pandemic, they still need volunteers. And Santa calls your child, okay? And that's from the Berea Parks and Recreation. And Santa letters from the Richmond Parks and Recreation. And we've got a great giving opportunity with the CASA Giving Tree right here in Madison County. And we have special music from Gabe Holman, our saxophonist. Does that make him our resident saxophonist? I guess it does. We don't have another one. Yeah. And we're going to wrap up everything with a great bookend from the Cain Pole fishing report. And get out there and go fishing. All that coming up next. Okay, push the button, Colleen. You push the button this time. I always push the button.
Here we go. Let's do it.
You're watching Madison County Live. Welcome back, everybody, to Madison County Live, and I do want to tell everybody, Colleen, that this is, of course, Masters Week, and I do have my jacket in the background. See it right there?
There it is. Yes.
I hung it out for everybody to look at.
Why did you hang it rather than wearing it?
Well, I got a sweater on, and it was too hot.
That's right.
You know, so I'm going to do something different because the Masters is different.
The Masters
usually
is
not held in
different.
November.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that they are able to take part in it this year, and I think it's going to be.
And I don't think it's ever been held in November. No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about that hole-in-one practice shot, Randy.
Oh,
so I'll be very interested to see how the rest.
It'll
of
be
the
interesting. So if you want to find Randy, he'll be inside watching the Masters
He will.
on TV.
And I'll say, Randy, it's time to get to work.
Well,
We have a job to do.
I know, but that's where I'll spend most of my
Very
time.
good. It sure. How was your week, my friend?
I'm sorry. What'd you say? You froze up.
Oh, sorry. I said, how was your week?
Oh, it's gorgeous. The weather was actually fantastic there, except for a couple of days when it rained. When I saw ducks going by in canoes, but other than that, it was fine. It was great.
Good, very
and I think we're
good.
supposed to have another mild week coming up. I think.
Yes, we're starting to go into a seasonal, as I like to say. But you know what? We're inching our way towards
Yes, we are.
Thanksgiving. As
Absolutely.
you said, we're
That's
kicking
right.
off the holidays. This groovy new background
Hey,
that I
you
feel
like
like
that?
I am right in the thick of.
It's kinda-
yes, it's
It's kind of like
very bright.
Looks kind of like fall. I tried to pick something fall. There's some acorns and it looks like cranberries and fall leaves. You can't see the little squash. You can't see the little pumpkin
very
squash.
bad.
Here, hold on a minute. Here, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on.
Are these all items that you gathered for us, Randy?
Watch this. Oh, see, you can see the little squash. Yeah, I made that.
Very good.
That's on my cutting board.
Just whipped
Not
that
really.
up last night. It looks great. You did a fantastic job.
Thanks. It's what I do.
Very good. I know it's what you do. Well, listen, our friends have been working hard at Madison County Food Services. So we have an update for you this week.
What is that?
65,000 meals were provided to the children in Madison County this week, Randy. 65,000 meals.
Wow.
So we want to thank everyone involved
fantastic.
in making that happen.
Right.
It's just incredible.
Yep.
This week will be a little bit different. So they will be providing on Friday
Right.
3 meals a day. That is going to take the students through 10 days. So 10 days worth of food, 3 meals a day.
Right.
That'll be distributed this Friday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Okay.
Randy, that will be every school with the exception of Silver Creek. Silver
Okay.
Creek will not have pickup. So the students of Silver Creek will be able to go to another location and get their meals there. So once again, 3 meals a day for 10 days on Friday from 9 until 1. So
Wow. Thank
just
you.
an incredible effort.
Scott Anderson and team.
Absolutely.
bunch.
That's a lot of planning and a lot of
That's a lot of
coordination.
meals. That's a lot of meals.
It sure is. We appreciate it so very much.
Absolutely. I know that this wraps up our Veterans Week, Colleen, and you had something special you wanted to share at Morning Point.
Randy, it's been such a special week. We have been able to highlight a different veteran every single day this week on our morning show. And our friends at Morning Point had a very special tribute to their resident veterans. So take a look at this. Ed Cox, Fletcher Williams, Elsie Nicely, I love that name, by the way, Art Conway, Clarence Sunshine Engel, Bill Pruitt, and not pictured but always honored, James Farmer Sizemore were there celebrating Veterans Day, Veterans Day there at Morning Point, Richmond.
Hey, they even
How
got a
special
cake and
is that,
everything.
Randy?
Yeah.
Just incredible. So we salute these
absolutely.
fine service members and
We do.
and all of you veterans out there. We appreciate you so very much. It has truly been an honor to be able to spend an entire week.
Doing
celebrating
Veterans
our
Week.
veterans, hasn't it, Randy?
I think so. I think that's cool. I think it should be all of Veterans Week. I think we should start doing that from now on every year.
I think so too. Just what an honor it's been.
Yep,
So
that's right.
Once again, thank every single veteran for your service. We greatly appreciate you.
I do want to mention something else. Taylor Six did a great story on the mural in downtown Richmond on the library wall of Frank Walker. And he was a Frank Douglas Walker. He was a Tuskegee Airman bomber pilot during World War II. And I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but he passed away in 2013, according to Taylor's article. And he attended the West Virginia Institute for Technology for 2 years until the war began. And they have a great mural down there on the library. Look at that, Colleen. Is that not great?
It is just beautiful. Randy, it's
great.
It's even more beautiful in person.
Yep.
It's just incredible. Yes.
I think that may be Randy's road trip down there. I'm not sure.
I think you can definitely count that one.
You think I can count that?
I think so. So that is another beautiful mural by Square Pegs design.
Absolutely.
But it's just outstanding. And, the Tuskegee Airmen, what an incredible tribute that is.
Right.
So.
And he flew 50 missions, by the way.
Yep.
And so that's pretty cool to have a Tuskegee Airman that was right here in Richmond, Kentucky. So that's really neat. And I know that we also had another special person on from the Madison County Health Department, of course, our partners, and Kelley McBride, the public information officer there, and we interviewed her, and she talks about 3 items that are very important with Buckle Up, diabetes awareness, and of course the red zone and COVID-19, the red zone recommendations.
That's right. All right, let's hear from Kelley. Welcome back, everyone. We're so pleased to bring Kelley McBride with the Madison County Health Department here with us this evening. Kelley, thanks so much once again for joining Madison County Live.
Sure. Thank you, Colleen. It's always great to be with you guys.
Thanks for joining us, Kelley.
Sure.
It's
my
our pleasure. So, Kelley, tell us some of the things that you have happening right now this month of November in the Madison County Health Department.
Well, November is American Diabetes Month, and November 14th is recognized as World Diabetes Day. So I did need to mention to you some of the things that we have coming up. Sure. Our community education folks do such a great job. We have a diabetes prevention program, which is, you can find that on cdc.gov. Okay. They have, so the CDC promotes the diabetes prevention program, and that is going to be online. We had a big success with that last year. Laura Nagel leads that online, and she is planning on having folks register for next year. In January, it'll be a year-long program, and it'll be all online.
Oh, cool.
So, as I said, she went through it last year. She's a great teacher and a great person to coach you through improving your health. So that's one program that we have. And we have a diabetes self-education and management program. Cool. Lloyd Jordison and his staff lead that. It will be a little bit different this year. We have more details to come about that. But so watch for more news about diabetes prevention and awareness and healthy living with a diabetes diagnosis.
Right.
So they can provide a lot of good information about that.
That's excellent.
We're looking forward to those programs.
And you all are doing really well of simply adapting with the times, Kelley. I just want to compliment you all at the health department.
Well, thank you. I will take that compliment back to the team, and they do. They're amazing. They are adapting and pivoting and changing with the times regarding the pandemic.
Right.
Now, on a personal note, I went on the American Diabetes, so it's diabetes.org, went on that site, and the CDC has one too. But there are some scores, there are some tests that you can take for regarding high risk for prediabetes. Because 1 out of 3 people in Kentucky, and maybe nationwide, have prediabetes and they don't know it. So So I thought, well, I'm going to take this test. And I didn't score as well as I wanted to.
Sure.
And there are some factors, your family history and your height, other factors that you can't change. I can't change my age.
Right.
I wish I was taller, so my BMI would be a lot lower. But I can't change that.
Right.
So I did realize that the two factors I can change and have some control over are weight and physical activity.
Yep.
So I am making progress on both of those fronts, and I'm hoping to change my score very quickly.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's
so
great,
I wanted to
Kelley.
challenge everybody else out there to take control of their health. And if you feel like you might have prediabetes, get on these sites and take the risk analysis.
Take the test. Nice.
Take the test. And then take your score to your doctor, because really only your doctor can help you make those diagnoses.
Sure. Absolutely. Cool.
Very good. Kelley, thank you so much. This is near and dear to my heart. My my sister is a type 1 diabetic, and just having the tools and the information that you shared with us this evening is so critical to lead a happy and healthy life with diabetes. So thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Welcome.
And I know something coming up that everyone should do, and they can do, is buckle up.
That's right. Seatbelt Safety. Our friend Lloyd Jordison, again, and his community education, asked me to promote the Click It or Ticket program.
Right.
And they have a series of videos that I would love for folks to see. They have personalized and localized the videos. So there are local heroes, local law enforcement heroes that are talking about seatbelt safety.
Right.
And it's not really about writing tickets. It's about keeping people safe and saving lives.
Right.
So I'd love for folks to check out those videos. And you may be able to run one of those during the show.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yep.
We're so proud of our Madison County law enforcement that have taken part in those videos. So Lloyd had sent us ahead to me some statistics.
Okay.
And the collisions in 2019 versus 2020 are lower, but the fatalities from 19 to 20 are higher.
Really?
So while there may be less collisions occurring, they are more serious.
Really? That's interesting.
So, right. And I'm not sure, we didn't get a chance to really talk about that, and I'm not sure what you can glean from that.
Right.
But we do want to urge people to wear their seatbelts. It just takes a couple of seconds to click that, and the law enforcement will be out monitoring. And like I said, they're not really wanting to write tickets. They're just wanting to keep people safe. So the Click It or Ticket seatbelt enforcement mobilization is November 16th through 29.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention that to you today.
Well, nothing bad can happen by buckling up. So just snap it.
It can only help, right?
Exactly.
That's right. I remember when our children were little, Kelley, I taught the girls that the car would not move until their seatbelts were fastened. And it wasn't until quite a bit later in life that they realized that, the car would in fact still operate.
Funny.
That was how seriously we took that.
So when they went to take their driver's test,
it was
when they were learning how to drive.
But that's right.
That's great.
So very important to teach from a young age.
That's right. Buckle up, people.
I love it. I love it.
Buckle up or Colleen will stop you.
That's right.
That's right.
The car will not operate.
I will be a mama bear. I have no problem doing that. Well, Kelley, speaking of taking care, I know that we have other matters to discuss here in Madison County. Can you give us a little update on where we are with COVID and where we need to be?
Sure. Sure. On Friday, the governor announced the state's highest ever number of new daily COVID-19 cases and the highest number of deaths. So as the pandemic continues. So I know folks may be familiar with the red zone recommendations that were provided to us. And I just urge people to continue adhering to those public health measures that will slow the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands, wear face covering, keep that social distance, avoid large gatherings. And that's going to be hard here at the Thanksgiving season, but there's a lot of information on the Kentucky COVID-19 site. So if we can share that graphic as well, that will be a big help.
Yep.
And there are a lot of, good guidelines. My sister and I have been sharing ideas we're not going to be together during the Thanksgiving holiday, and probably not the Christmas holidays either. But she shared with me some good resources that she had found on tips of how best to celebrate safely. And I greatly appreciate that. So just get out there and search your favorite sources for those kinds of things. And of course, if you have any questions, you can call us at the health department as well.
Sure. Exactly. And I just wanted to tell everybody, if you have Zoom Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday functions, invite Randy and Colleen.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we'd be happy to join your party.
Our holidays via Zoom. We'd love
but book early.
We'd love it. That's right. We'll bring our own games. So true. Very good. Thank you, Kelley, for that.
Well, I may be signing up for that.
We'd love that. We also want to remind everyone to get a flu shot. Is that correct, Kelley?
True.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Check with your physician, your own doctor, and your local pharmacy for those flu shots. I do not know right now off the top of my head how much flu vaccine that we have at the health department, but you can call the health department, and if we cannot set up an appointment for you, we can certainly give you guidance on where to find some flu vaccine.
Absolutely. Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Very good. Well, Kelley, once again, we thank you so much for all of the hard work that you and the entire team are providing for us here in Madison County. I know that these are trying days, but I know that the good work is there to be done, and we appreciate you so very much.
Well, thank you, and I'm happy to be a spokesperson for all those people who are working so hard during this pandemic.
Well, you all are doing a fantastic job down there, Kelley. Make sure that you tell them that we said so.
I will pass that along. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelley. All right, friends, we'll be right back.
When you're working traffic here in Richmond and across Madison County, responding to crashes involving injuries or fatalities is a tough part of the job.
Having to notify a family member that their loved one didn't make it, it's hard, really hard.
Many times it's someone we know right here in Madison County.
When you're driving Madison County roads, Irvin Road, Lancaster Road, and I-75.
Berea Bypass, Richmond Road, Glades Road. There is so much out of your control.
Weather conditions, road construction, drivers who are impaired, distracted, speeding, you name it.
What we do have control over is wearing our seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. It's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Wearing a seatbelt gives you the best chance of surviving a crash.
Anyone can be involved in a crash at any time, on any roadway, especially at night, where the risk of death triples.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets, it's about saving lives.
Less than 2 seconds, it's all it takes. Please always buckle up.
Click it or ticket. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
It's flu season. The Madison County Health Department reminds you to get your flu shot. Those at risk for serious complications are children less than 6 months old, pregnant women, persons over age 65, persons with underlying conditions. While flu shots do not prevent COVID-19, they do reduce the number of people who get flu and need hospitalization. Don't wait. See your doctor or pharmacist for a flu shot today.
Kelley McBride and the team at the Madison County Health Department always does a great job. Call them down there. I don't think people realize a lot of the stuff that goes on after hours down there. I mean, they work pretty much 24/7.
They're working around the clock,
Yeah.
and we appreciate their
That's right.
efforts so
Absolutely.
very much.
That's right.
Speaking of appreciating efforts, Randy, our
Yes.
friends in Madison County have an opportunity to send cards to our military
right.
servicemen and women, care of Operation Stars and Stripes.
That's right.
This is provided by the Battle of Richmond. It's very simple. All you have to do is pick up a box of holiday cards, sign them, give them
That's
their
right.
location, tell them where they're coming from. They did request no glitter, Randy. We have to remind that for you.
I know.
I know you love the glitter. No glitter.
I think Philip
And then
said that was because of me, Colleen.
it might have been. I feel like that was the new stipulation this year. What do you think? Folks, if you will just bring those cards by
That's right.
Battle of Richmond, we'll take care of it from there. You have until Wednesday, November 25th to do so.
That's
so
right.
what a wonderful way to send a little love to our
I talked to Philip and I said, really? I can't send any glitter? Nothing like sparkly? He says, no, Randy.
He said no. That's right. In fact, I think in parentheses, we might have even seen Randy Rosenbaum noted.
See,
So.
Randy Rosenbaum.
See Randy Rosenbaum. Get those cards in, folks.
Absolutely.
Excellent
Yep.
way to show a little kindness.
That's right.
All right. Hey, speaking of showing some kindness, volunteers are needed,
Yep.
right? At our
Absolutely.
friends at Salvation
Salvation Army.
That's right. You want to tell our friends about that, Randy?
Well, they always need volunteers, Colleen. So the bell ringing and different stuff like that, they're going to do things different, of course.
Got it.
And they always need volunteers, and they suggest make sure you contact the Salvation Army, and they'll give you details, and they'll pretty much place you where they need you the most.
You got it. That's right. And they are in need, like
Yep.
you say, they are in need of volunteers this year. That
That's
count
right.
is low. They also need help throughout the year. So
They do.
if you know,
It's not just around the holiday season. Yep.
it is not from feeding and sheltering and providing services all year round. So once
right.
again, like Randy said, contact an army, and you could do a
That's right.
lot of good.
That's right. And we only have one. They're easy to find. It's one in Madison County. So check out their Facebook page for all that information that they have for the Salvation Army, because they always need help.
Hey, speaking of bell ringing, I think Santa is getting ready, Randy. What do you think?
Ooh, Santa?
Is Santa coming? Is he?
Nothing's going to stop Santa, Colleen. I hate to tell you.
Nothing is going to stop Santa. In fact, I think we have an opportunity for you to receive a phone call or a letter
That's right.
from Santa. Who doesn't want that? I really think we should sign up ourselves. What do you
That's
think,
right.
Randy?
Absolutely.
All right, friends, receive a call from Santa, care of our friends at Berea Parks and Rec. Contact Mrs. Claus by Monday, December 7th to receive your free call from Santa. He will be calling your child on Tuesday, December the 8th. How
right.
much fun is that, Randy?
I know. Just
would
call
love-
the phone number 986-9402 at Berea Parks and Recreation, and your child will get a free call from Santa.
So much fun. I
Yep.
love that.
Absolutely.
And if you want more, you have a chance to get a letter as well.
A
Right,
letter
Randy?
too?
A letter as well. This
Oh,
is
my
from our
goodness.
friends at Richmond Parks and Recreation.
Whoa.
Your deadline to sign up is December 11th, folks. It seems like it's far away, but it's not, is it, Randy?
It'll be
All
here
these things are just right around the corner.
anytime.
That's right. Have Santa send your child or a loved one a personalized letter. Once again, that link is there to
Right.
do it. Santa letters from the Richmond
That's right.
Parks.
Just sign up online, parks.richmond.ky.us. And the deadline is December the 11th.
You got it. I can't
Right.
wait for you to read your letter on air, Randy. It's going to be great.
It'll have-
Hopefully.
wonder
I don't
it'll
know if you're
have
on the
s-
naughty or
wonder if
nice
it-
list. It'll be interesting.
I try to be good around this time of year. I try to clean up
do.
my act.
You really do. Very good. Santa is working hard, and so
right.
are our friends at the Parks and Recreation Departments.
Right. Absolutely. We have. I was going to talk about this tree they got in Berea.
Hey, look at it.
Look at that tree.
Isn't that
cute? Gorgeous? Look at that.
I just think they've done such a nice job this year.
I mean, look at that tree. That's really nice.
That's a good-looking tree. Randy tried to convince me that he was up all night decorating. I do not think that's the case.
No.
But it sure does look
It took me longer than just a night.
That's right. Definitely going to bring a smile to a lot of faces.
And speaking of another tree, Colleen.
Yes.
We had a special CASA tree. You want to tell us about that?
You got it. The CASA Giving Tree. They had a really nice event at Dreaming Creek Brewery. This was an opportunity to choose a child from the CASA Giving Tree. These are children that have been abused or neglected, and unfortunately that is over 100 here in Madison County. So you can bring a smile to their face simply by adopting one of these children and bringing and providing them gifts.
That's right.
For the holidays this year. So Randy, if you were not able to take part in that event, no worries. It's very easy to contact Victoria at CASA, and we're going to give you that number. I think, do we have that number up there, Randy?
Sure.
I'm going to give it, 859-624-4794 or Victoria at MadisonCASA.Road 2.
And we see her. She's trying to hide behind that mask, but we see her.
That's right. Listen, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So taking care of those very special children and keeping each other safe. So that's right. And you have until the first week of December to be able to do that. So
right. Excellent.
Right.
Fantastic. And I've got this because, folks, this is pseudo live, so I don't really know. But you also sent me this pretty picture, and I can't remember what you told me it was for.
Oh, no. Oh, that was also for the Giving Tree.
Okay,
there we go. Yes.
It's in my lineup of pictures.
Really
I thought, that's a pretty picture, but I can't remember what we were going to use it for.
You made me a little nervous with that one. So very good.
That's my job.
And you do a great job.
Hey, we do want to remind everybody too about the drive-through Christmas parade.
Yes.
The reverse drive-through Christmas parade.
The reverse.
At Lake
Yes,
Reba.
want to tell our friends about that?
At Gibson Bay, yeah. So you want to do that. That is Friday, December the 4th. Am I correct?
You're correct.
Yes.
You got it.
Yep. So make sure you drive through and see those floats. I know a lot of people are going all out and getting their floats ready.
Yes.
And you just drive through and look at them. And then the judges will drive through and look at them and make that determination on exactly who's going to win. And I don't know. I've got some special stuff coming up about the drive-through Christmas parade.
I know you do.
So I don't know exactly how we're going to do that yet, but we got some special stuff coming up. Stay tuned for that.
You'll be the first to know, Madison County.
Yes, you will. If I remember to tell you.
I'll I'll remind Randy to tell you.
Now, Colleen, we also want to tell everybody to watch Good Morning Madison County every Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube. We do local weather forecasts, local sports report from the Richmond Register Sports Department, Nathan Hutchison, and we also have good news and events, and of course our ever popular National Day that Randy chooses. Right.
If you have not tuned in, tune in for that alone, folks. We have a new National Day every day. I never know what it's going to be, and Randy gives clues like no other. So definitely
true. Yeah, I'm not a good clue giver.
You're getting better. Here's the reason why Randy is not a clue giver. He doesn't want you to actually guess it.
I know.
That is why he's a terrible clue giver.
And then Colleen says, no, that's not what you do. You want people to guess it.
You want. That's right. You rise by lifting others, Randy. It's a team effort.
I know.
But yes, we hope you'll tune in every morning at 6:30 a.m. And then there is a lunchtime replay.
Yep,
So,
lunchtime replay at 12:15. And, of course, I break out the segments from the weather and sports, too, so you can watch those as individual segments and get your local forecast. And, of course, we do the radar and the forecast every morning. And if nothing's really going on and there's nothing to see on the radar, we pull up the ever-popular, only HD live sunrise cam in Madison County from Jack Burford Chevrolet.
Beautiful sunrise.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And make sure you watch the weather every morning. We usually start at about 7 o'clock when our show goes off. So, and the sunrises have just been spectacular.
They have, Randy.
Sure.
Just for you. Just for you, sir.
And you can always watch that live sunrise cam on Jack Burford Chevrolet's YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Jack Burford Chevrolet.
That's right. Randy, does that wrap us up?
I think it wraps us up, Colleen. We're going to wrap up with Gabe Holman, a special segment with Gabe Holman and his musical interlude, our personal Madison County Live saxophonist.
That's right. He's incredible.
That's
and
right.
then I think we're going to do a little fishing.
Yep, we are. We're going to wrap up everything with the big show with the Cain Pole fishing report. And I just thought about this, Colleen.
What's that?
What if Gabe could go out on the boat with Kent and play his saxophone if he could draw fish to the boat?
I saw all of that forming in your brain at that very moment, Randy.
That's
it was that
interesting.
cloud was just right there.
That's
I
interesting.
Saw it. It's always a possibility.
I know. And we're going to do something special. You and me and Kent Lewis. Kent really don't know what it is yet. On Saturday night, December the 5th, there'll be more information talking about that. In lieu of the show, we will be doing something very interesting that Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
That's right. It's going to be part of our community give back. We've got a whole lot going on over the next few weeks. And you know what? There is so much goodness that's happening here in Madison County. We want to do our part.
That's right.
So,
exactly.
folks, thank you so much for joining us every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Thanks to our friends at the Madison County Health Department. And then we have, replays again for you throughout the week. So,
That's right.
Randy,
have a great rest of the weekend, Colleen Spencer and Madison County.
That's right. We'll see you bright and early Monday morning.
I don't know who are you picking for the Masters. I don't know. I don't know yet.
You know what? They're all winners, Randy. They're all winners.
There's my jacket. No, they're not all winners. Nope, not down there.
Believe me, I know.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net. Digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Thanks for watching the show. Introducing Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer. please contact the Madison County Health Department's Hands Office, 859-623-7312 for a safe sleep assessment and to learn more about the Cribs for Kids program. They currently have Cribette portable cribs to distribute to families that need a safe crib for their baby. Introducing Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Justin with your fishing report out of the Northeast. Cave Run muskie are still producing good numbers this time of year. Try focusing on weed bed edges. We're getting reports of bucktails and jerkbaits doing great. If we get the rain that is forecasted this week, the inflow of the mouths of creeks will be a great place to target as well. This is also a great time to target crappie. Try fishing the upper sections of Cave Run and Grayson. Target stick-ups in the 12 to 15 foot depth range. Jig fishing is still a great option, but a lot of people are starting to switch to minnows. Trout have also been stocked in Grayson and Cave Run tailwaters. Lastly, the Ohio River is a great opportunity to target walleye and saugeye. Try using blade baits, jig rigs, and twister tails at the edge of current breaks. You can also target the mouths of creeks. That should do it for us. Good luck and stay safe the next time you go fishing.
This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Water temperatures on area lakes have been running in the low to mid-60s. The black bass bite has been slow and sporadic on the major reservoirs for the last few weeks, and the fish are widely distributed. Some of the bass are staying a little deeper this fall and are being picked up on spoons, while others are shallow in the backs of creeks going after the shad. On Lake Cumberland, striped bass have been hit or miss and the jumps haven't developed yet. Cooling water temperatures should start to improve the bite and get the stripers going into their normal fall patterns. Crappie fishing is just starting to come on in the main tributaries, so try fishing around cover and standing timber using minnows and small jigs. On the Cumberland tailwater, we've seen some really nice trout being picked up on the last few weeks, with several large rainbow trout in the slot being caught. Try using small spoons and inline spinners to target them. We've also seen some large walleye spread throughout the tailwater during recent trout sampling, and jigs and small minnows are always a good option for them. Daily flow regimes have been erratic as of late, so be sure to check the generation schedule before you go to avoid getting caught in rising water. Elsewhere in the district, rainbow trout have been stocked in Rock Creek. Keep in mind the upper portion of Rock Creek from the Tennessee state line down to the Bell Farm Bridge is part of the catch and release program, so only artificial baits can be used and trout must immediately be released back into that section. So good luck and good fishing.
When you're working traffic at EKU or anywhere in Madison County, responding to crashes involving injuries or fatalities is a really tough part of our job.
Having to notify a family member that their loved one didn't make it, it's hard, really hard.
Many times it's someone we know right here in Madison County.
When you're driving Madison County roads, Irvin Road and I-75,
Eastern Bypass, Lancaster Avenue, Kit Carson Drive, near campus. There's so much out of your control.
Weather conditions, road construction, drivers who are impaired, distracted, speeding, you name it.
What we do have control over is wearing our seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. It's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Wearing a seatbelt gives you the best chance of surviving a crash.
Anyone can be involved in a crash at any time, on any roadway, especially at night, where the risk of death triples.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets, it's about saving lives.
Less than 2 seconds. That's all it takes. Please buckle up.
Click it or ticket. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
It's flu season. The Madison County Health Department reminds you to get your flu shot. Those at risk for serious complications are children less than 6 months old, pregnant women, persons over age 65, persons with underlying conditions. While flu shots do not prevent COVID-19, they do reduce the number of people who get flu and need hospitalization. Don't wait. See your doctor or pharmacist for a flu shot today.